Hey, how's it going? Literally, I've just started talking and immediately I feel like I need to clear my throat. So, okay, fantastic start. Honestly, like quitting smoking and like not smoking until I've really dried out my throat. I'm hoping, well, yeah, I assume this is like a temporary thing, right? But it's like, well, what's the date today? It's the 19th today, so it's like fully 4 weeks since I quit smoking. Let me have a look at a calendar. Okay, calendar. So I quit on the last cigarette was the 14th of June. So, well, vape. So it's the 15th was the first day. So 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week. Oh, so tomorrow for me is the fifth week no smoking. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a lot. You would have thought at this point, right, that I'd not be thinking about cigarettes. And like to be fair, I don't think about them as much. Like but I always want to vape. Like when I think about it, I'm like, I want to vape more than I want to do anything else. And I just feel like that will eventually go one day. But anyway, how are you today? I was hoping that I wasn't going to do like another sort of video where I'm talking over stuff. But we did a poll on Don't Trust Ira the other day, and it was really quite popular that a lot of people wanted to see me pack orders. And if you've been on one of the lives in a long time, the ones that I've attempted to do from my laptop, the internet just hasn't been strong, or the laptop just isn't as good anymore at sort of I don't know, making it work, for lack of a better expression, right? So because of that, I think I can't really do that anymore. Can't really do like pack with me lives or anything like that. Just because I can't guarantee that I'm not going to drop frames and have a rubbish experience, because it's rubbish for you guys. And like, some of you are like, oh, I can hear you, it's fine. But like, it's not a great experience, and it really does stress me out. So I don't like it. So I'm not going to do that anymore until I can figure out what the problem is. But I'm not really going to try. So anyway, I thought, I'm packing orders. I packed these orders a couple of days ago. I packed these orders and I thought, let me record it. I can talk over it, and it's going to be sped up anyway. So at the moment, I'm watching Sarah Paulson's order, which is a forest green binder. And I guess I'm going to get something, but it's going to be sped up so much. We're probably way past that order at this point. Another interesting thing, right? I packed these orders on, I guess it was the Friday, but for the whole weekend, Royal Mail was down, like Click and Collect was down, so I couldn't pay for postage and get these sent off. It was so frustrating. Like on the Saturday, like normally what I do is I'd go for my park run on a Saturday, which I'll talk to you about later. But normally I go for my park run on a Saturday, and when I come back, I would drop these off, but couldn't pay for the postage, couldn't even do it when I got back. Like I had a little bit of time, because like the post office, it's not the post office, it's like the sorting office. They close at 12 on a Saturday, so I had enough time when I got back to like pay for the postage. Anyway, this is boring. I could have done it, but the system was down. It wasn't my fault. Soz. Anyway, what should we talk to you about today? So, first of all, I think it's a very good idea to go through the responses from last video. So, if you're a patron, the last video was Patron Preview 12, Rainy Day Mail. Right? Interesting story. And if you are watching this on Don't Trust Ira, like literally 4 weeks later, you won't get to see Rainy Day Mail, because very interestingly, I basically, what's happened is I've edited so many videos onto my external hard drive that I've now filled it up, 5 terabytes, filled it up. So I've had a bit of palaver, like ordering another replacement one. So I ordered one, and you know how Amazon does it. They're like, oh yeah, you'll get this tomorrow. Then as soon as you've paid for it, it goes, oh, we've got an update on your order. It's actually going to get shipped out in August now. I was like, no, refund me for that. So they cancelled that order, refunded it for me. And then I just ordered the next one. And they said, yeah, it's coming tomorrow. And then when it arrived the next day, it was for PC only, not Mac. And I'm like, what, am I a caveman or something using a PC? Absolutely not. So I've had to send that back. And now I'm waiting for the money back from that. I might as well have just kept the one for August at this point anyway. So patrons will get the rainy day mail one. So I talk about like the rainy day collection and live chats. I talk about, I don't know, all sorts of stuff. What does it say? So behind the scenes of running my Etsy and Patreon, honest life updates, health, workouts, birthdays and future plans, sneak peeks at upcoming collection and Patreon rewards. So I did that. But after I uploaded it onto Patreon, I uploaded it to YouTube, and then because it was sat on my desktop, I deleted it halfway through it being uploaded, and then I emptied my trash can immediately, so it's gone, and I can't download it from Patreon. So if you ever want to see that video, it's Patreon. It truly is a Patreon exclusive. I don't know what to say. It's a Patreon exclusive. Sorry. Anyway, the comments. So let's go through these. I'll have to like these. So Tracy Dow says, I love the collections. I also love that I can change out my binders every month to keep me motivated, and the challenges are really special. I'm okay with what you decide to do. Oh yeah, so I was talking about, should I stop doing collections and focus more on releasing maybe a savings challenge per week sort of situation? I'm still undecided about it. Amanda says, I agree with Emma and Celeste. Oh, let's do them in order. So, Celeste says, looks like I picked the absolutely worst time to have cutback on my Patreon level. This is such a wonderful sugar daddy package. You do spoil sugar daddies. We love it. I think slowing down on the collections would be fine. Maybe one every other month. I personally would be fine with not getting a binder each month. I'm running out of room on my table, and I don't have a need for so many. I do enjoy changing out my envelopes every 3 months. Some of my Patreon bundles are still in the mailing envelope, and I don't use the booklet since I have the budgeting book for this year and the one from December 2024 for this year. I do give some away to people who I see my budgeting wallet and ask questions and seem really interested. I like mini challenges, I like the sticker challenges and dice challenges, do well on colouring challenges. I do the Patreon to support your endeavours in the best of my ability. That's so cute, Celeste. Okay, Emma says, hi Era, great video. I love listening to you chat. I like the idea of mystery challenge every month instead of collection. I've owned all of the collections this year and I haven't found a job for them all, and trying to decide which ones to use, when and what for has been difficult because I want to use them all. Maybe a couple of collections at random throughout the year. See you in the lives. Very cute. Amanda Briggs says, I agree with Emma and Celeste. I would love to see a binder and envelopes collection randomly throughout the year, but it's definitely a lot to be getting every month and then feeling guilty because I can't use them all. I do love the budget booklet though. I've missed them so much. I love all the challenges you do, colouring in, scratch off, sticker, and especially the dice challenges. You have achieved so much in your health journey so far, and would love to be feeling better for it. Well done on giving up the vapes. I tried a while ago and it's not easy. I need that nicotine hit. I know how you feel. Yeah, so I'm still quite undecided about, like, should, it would mean that like a lot of things would have to change, and I think just having 4 people respond to it is not, like, I need to know from more patrons about what you would like to see in terms of next year, because it would mean that there'd probably be about, it probably go down to about 5 tiers, but it would mean that there are more savings challenges released than anything else, which is like interesting because saving challenges will always sell, because like when you've got the creativity to think more about when you've got the creativity to think more about saving challenges, you can do some interesting stuff which gets people excited about saving money. But also people do need the basics in their life. They do need like the cash envelopes and stuff like that. But like where I've just released one-off cash envelopes, I think we've done a lot. So maybe it is something we do, and maybe the Secret Santa is the final collection. which would be like a big thing for me because we've been doing collections for a long time. And yeah, maybe you're right, maybe a spring, a summer, an autumn, and a winter, and like we go a bit harder on them. Maybe that's what we do: spring, summer, autumn, winter, and we go a bit harder on them. Yeah, maybe. Oh, that does sound okay to me. That does sound okay. So maybe that's what we do. So let me talk to you about, yeah. So interesting, right? I'm going to talk to you about a load of rubbish. So first of all, I'm on Primark's website at the moment. Why do they not deliver? It's like you click and collect. Why do they not deliver? That's crazy. Maybe they would have to have their own infrastructure because they're like, it would probably be quite crazy. But yeah, that's really weird. Maybe they keep the cost down by, making it in bulk and having it in their shops. That's their model. And if they had to deliver it as well, they'd have to obviously charge a lot for delivery and it wouldn't quite work out. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I went to go to Primark. Do you remember I was talking about how my clothes make me feel really frumpy because everything's a 2XL. It's all far too big for me. It makes me feel really frumpy, makes me forget the work that I've done because I feel like a slob in them. Like, I decided that when I was going to go and get my hair cut this week, I was going to go and get some. Sorry, it's 10:30 at the moment, and I'm recording this. I want to get this out for you, guys, gals, non-binary pals. I've been working all day on stuff as well. And I'll talk to you about that in a sec. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so when I went out, I was like, oh, let me go Primark and get some stuff. But as I was walking there, I was like, do you know what? There's a reason why I don't buy Primark stuff is because once I've had one wash, it shrinks. And that's gonna like make me feel even worse. If I buy things that fit me, I wash it, it shrinks, and then all of a sudden it doesn't fit me. Can you imagine how I'd talk to myself? Absolutely not. So I was like, let me get some proper stuff. So I went to Next. I bought 3 t-shirts, like 3 extra large t-shirts, just as like intermediate ones. And then I went to TK Maxx and I got 2 that I really like. And it's like from this mod box. I don't know what it is, but it seems like it's sorry, it seems like it's for young people. And like I've tried the 2 mod box t-shirts on and are like they fit me, but they are small. They are between a large and an extra large, which I appreciate. The next ones, they're a bit big, I'm not gonna lie. And I think Next t-shirts in general are a little bit bigger, a little bit more forgiving is what I will say. So I'm thinking about returning 2 of them because I'm wearing one of them now and I've been wearing it all day. I'm thinking about returning 2 of them and swapping them for larges, and I might do that next time I go and get my hair cut. Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to do. But I didn't go to Primark in the end. Well, I did go to Primark, but I bought a candle. And that's another thing that I want to talk to you about. I'm getting so excited about all of the Halloween stuff that is coming in shops. Is a candle, and it is smoky. Smoky, it's ghost. It's got ghost all on it, and it's smoked plum and berry spice. And it smells. Oh, it's Halloweeny. So it's got ghosts all over it, and it's got a ghost on the top. And I am such a sucker for like ghost stuff and Halloween stuff. I'm so excited. So TK Maxx has got a load of stuff. This is the first like real. Sorry, keep on smelling that. It's the first real like Halloweeny thing I've seen in Primark, and I'm a sucker. I buy it all the time. I'm so excited about it. Oh, and I've bought so much stuff as well, like cushions and bedding and stuff like that, and I haven't even used it. It's in a box under my bed. Like I want it for my place, my home, which I can't get until next year because I need the 3 years worth of books. But like, oh, I don't know. Do you know what I've been thinking more so recently is like I've barely saved anything so far this year towards a home. Like I really have barely saved anything. Like I think it felt different at the time, but like looking back at this year so far, it's really different. I really haven't earned as much money as I normally would have. With my business. I'm probably doing something wrong, or maybe this is just not the climate for it, or maybe YouTube's not doing as well. Something's different, and I'm not earning as much money. I'm earning enough to live on. I'm comfortable, but I'm not earning enough to really put back and save the money that I wanted to. So it's disappointing in a way. Honestly, if I was working in a like a normal 9 to 5 job, you know, I potentially would have been earning much more, but I would have been miserable. So it's worth it. But anyway, yeah, I haven't earned as much, so I haven't saved as much. And I'm like, why am I so? I want my own place, right? Does it have to be a house? And I've been really all about, yes, it does have to be a house, but does it? What if I had a ground floor flat? I'd be happy with that. Like, I'd be really happy with that. So I'm kind of like getting to the place where, do you know what? A smaller mortgage, getting on the property ladder, might actually be a smart thing to do. So, if I can find a flat for like 120 grand, something like that, and I can put 60 grand down, that's going to be a big deal for me. But yeah, that's what I've been thinking about with that. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on that. So this morning, obviously I couldn't do I couldn't go and do the parcels or anything like that. So the parcels are paid for, but I'll drop them off Monday morning now. This morning, do you know, I've been going to bloody park run all the time, and I had a really, really tough run today. It was really, really difficult. I park run. So basically, park run is. I'm sure I spoke to you about this. Basically, it's across the world. They have it in Australia. I know they have it in America as well. In this country, it's a charity called Vitality. They do park run. It's 9 o'clock all across. There's hundreds and hundreds of park runs all across the country, all across the world. 9 o'clock every Saturday morning, right? It's free for everyone forever. It's like one of the best things in the world. So it's a 5K and it's like a run. It's not a race, but basically, my first goal was do a park run under 30 minutes, and I achieved that like a couple months ago, and I felt incredible, right? And up until this morning, my park run PB, my personal best, was 28 minutes, 24 seconds, and my older brother, his personal best is 28 minutes and 4 seconds. I have to beat that. So today I really, really tried to beat it, and it was 28 minutes, 20 seconds. I was trying my hardest, but it was a tough one this morning. Like, I tend to give myself a Friday off, like a full rest day on a Friday. But I did really, really try hard on Thursday. Thursday was my long run, and I did a 12K. So obviously my legs are not going to be like really raring to go. So let me just have a look actually at what I'm supposed to be doing next week, because I might be able to move some things around. I've still got tomorrow to go. So tomorrow I've got to do 1K repeats, which is it's just a 5K, but lots of very, very fast. It's a tempo run, and I've also got to work out legs and core. I've got to do easy stuff. I still don't know whether I'm doing a clamshell correctly or not. Do you know what? I don't. Looking through it, it's fine. I don't mind that one. Let's look at next week. You can't see what I can see. So, Monday, I've got a 7K easy run and a full body workout. Tuesday, I've got a 5K easy run and a full body workout. Wednesday is a rest day. Thursday is a 14K hotspot run. So what that means is I've got to do 5K at a conversational pace, then 1K fast, then another 3.5K relatively fast, then 1K. Okay, well, they're just giving me paces for no reason. None of it's crazy fast, but it's bloody 14K. That's a lot. and then I got a day off. Then I've got planned in a park run on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday I've got another workout and then hill repeats, which basically is run to the bottom of the hill, run up the hill as fast as you can for 60 seconds, then jog back down times 6. It's brutal, but it's the run afterwards that you have to do when you are really, really puffed out, and it's a run to try and sorry it's a run to try and sort of get you like to cool you down, but it's just I like try to do a downhill for the whole run, but it's just so difficult. You're just praying for that run to end. So I'm thinking about moving that 14k hotspot run into the Wednesday, but that means I'm doing a tempo run on Sunday, then a 7k on the Monday, then a 5k on the Tuesday, then a 14k. It probably makes sense to keep it the way it is. Yeah, I'll keep it the way it is. 14k is a lot. I mean, like, I did 12k this week, and that's the furthest I've ever ran in my life. But 14k seems like a lot. I need to find somewhere, like, near me that is flat, because it's very, very bumpy where I am. I might do it on a treadmill, but that's boring. But I guess I could put a podcast on. And then the week after, oh God, it just gets rougher and rougher. But do you know what? I love my training plan, and it's really seeming to help. So once this whole training plan is to train for a 10k that I've got on the 10th of August, and my goal is to do a 10k in less than an hour. So that's the main goal. So, but after that, I've booked a couple more races, but I've booked a 5k, the Great South Run, which they have the Great North Run and the Great South Run, right? The Great North Run goes near the Angel of the North. I'm not doing that. The Great South Run is around like not Cuttysuck. It's around like, it's like Portsmouth, basically. So I'm doing they've got a 10 mile or a 5k, and I'm doing the 5k. Oh, is it a 5 mile and a 5k? No, I think it's a 10 mile and a 5k. My friend's doing the 10 mile. I would have probably signed up for the 10 mile just to see if I could do it. But I'm doing the 5k. So I'm going to do a training plan for a 5k and aim and try and get my time by then to like 26 minutes, see if I can do it, because it's really flat as well, like flatter than my park run. So I could probably really, really smash that. So, yeah, I'm excited. Is this me talking about running boring? Like, I'm just excited about it. Anyway, let me talk to you about Advent Calendar, because I'm nearly finished. Like, I've had 2 people so far ask me to refund their Christmas and July Advent Calendar because it's coming late July, but I've always said it's coming late July because it's just me. I can't afford any help, and also like Kyla works, Max works. Like, I can't expect my family to help me all the time. Yes, they'll help me on the random Saturday, but like I've got to do it all by myself this time. And also, where sales were slower and lower at the start of the year, I've had to really, really hold my nerve with buying stuff. And things take a long time to make. So, I feel like I'm on time. I'm still projected to pack it on the 27th of July, but I just did a big order for the last thing, so everything now has been paid for, and I've still already paid for loads of stuff for the Halloween Advent Calendar. I think this one's going to be really, really cute, but yeah, I've had to refund 2 people because they just wanted it like early July, but I was like, yeah, cool, whatever, it is what it is. But as it stands, it's all arriving on time. I'll be happy with everything. It's all getting wrapped, and I think at the point of recording this, I've only got about 3 days left to wrap, and pretty much everything's paid for. I don't really have much to sort of make anymore. It just needs to get wrapped, and then I think potentially your next Patreon preview video will be the top-down view of me wrapping all of these, and then I'll be sending them out as well, which is crazy, wild, like crazy that they're going out, and then I'm straight into October. But I've had I have these ideas for these saving challenges, and I want to make them happen. And we've got a skinny jab savings challenge coming out. Like we've got all sorts coming out soon, and I'm really excited about and stuff like that. And I've had another idea, and it's never been done before. And I'm not going to say, oh, it's groundbreaking. It's like wildly different. Well, it is wildly different, but it's like it's a type of saving challenge that like it isn't a dice challenge. It isn't a colouring in challenge. It isn't a scratch off challenge. It isn't a tick off challenge. It is something that you've never seen before. It can only be done once. I'm really excited about it and I can't wait to do it. But like, I need to like do it alongside other stuff. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, like when it comes out, I'm going to be like, this is the one that I'm excited about. Like when it does come out, I'm going to be really happy, really over the moon, like really excited to share it with you. But like for now, keep it under wraps because it's it's easy to replicate. Do you know what I mean? So if I put it out, someone would do it before me, and that would be devastating. That would be devastating for me. Yeah. Oh, do you know what? I do have a little bit of an update actually. So, there was a comment. Yes, let me tell you about this because I was going to do a whole video about this. And I decided not to in the end. But basically, there was another budgeting store who bought a product from me. It was a binder, just a blush pink binder, I think it was. And they left a 1-star review on my Etsy store. And 1-star reviews are quite rare because there's like so many fives. And that's not me like being bashful or whatever. I tell you to give me 5-star reviews. Like if you've got a 5-star review to give me a 5-star review. So 1-star reviews really stick out because we pretty much do 5 stars only, right? So they left a review and they said my binder was cheap, nasty rubbish. And I was like, ouch, but okay, it's the same binder as everybody else, it's just way cheaper than everybody else's. But okay, that's a bit unfair. Then I looked at their logo and basically it was a shitty version of my logo, and I was like, oh okay. And you know what, something I never told anybody on the live was, oh, this budgeting channel, I have screenshots in my phone about it because they've been like really ripping off me and Budget Lux for a very long time. Me and my friends laugh about this budgeting shop because it's so blatant, the rip-offs that they were doing. Like so it's just one of those things where it's just like, it's not annoying, it is annoying, it's annoying. Yeah, it's annoying when your style or your ideas are being blatantly ripped off. It's annoying, but when it's overtly, like clearly trying to look like yours down to their logo, it's a bit like now it's funny. So you screenshot it and you laugh about them like Mean Girls because you're not going to approach them. And also the last thing I would want is for anybody to go and give anybody any hate. Do you know what I mean? So I never mentioned it to anybody. But anyway, someone brought this up on my live. I was like, oh yeah, and said nothing about it. Behind the scenes, right, what I've done is made an order on their website because they closed their Etsy store. They have a website. So I made an order on their website, and like 3 or 4 days later, because what I was going to do is I was going to do a video of, oh, look, I sell this. Look at this 1-star review. Isn't that mean spirited? And sort of blurring out who it was, not saying who it was or anything like that, right? And then be like, well, what I've done is I've gone to their website and ordered that and done a really honest review. And you know what? Their stuff's probably serviceable, fine, lovely. I wasn't expecting to be like, oh, this is crap or anything like that. I was expecting for it to be nice and to be like, this is how you do a nice review. This is how you support other people in your community. Do you know what I mean? that was the point of the video, right? But I kind of thought I was umming and ahhing it about it. I was like, is this overly mean of me? Is this even necessary? Because there's bitchiness, obviously, but and there's bitchiness between budgeting shops, and that's why I only really talk to one, which is obviously Iris Budgets, right? And I don't have a relationship with any other budgeting creators, really. Do you know what I mean? And I that's purposely because it can get really toxic and horrible, and it's happened in the past, and I've spoke about it ad nauseum. Anyway, so I thought, let me buy some stuff, let me support them, let me buy some stuff, and then I can make up my mind as I'm doing the video. I can edit it, and then if it's coming across cruel and mean, if it's obvious who it is, then I won't post it. But let me do it. Let me do it like and just see how it goes, right? How do I feel in my heart and soul about it? Like, is this mean of me, right? But I never got a chance to do that because about 3 days later, the order got cancelled. Then I was like, okay, maybe it's because they think they know what I'm going to do. Maybe this, budgeting creator has seen that it's me because it was me and my address. I didn't hide anything, right? Maybe they've seen that and gone, oh, do you know what? Cancel it. So I got my friend to do an order. So my friend and I got my friend to do an order. They live somewhere completely different to me. They have a different name to me. They're not known online, anything like that. And their order got cancelled as well. So I emailed and said, hey, is there anything that I did wrong? My order got cancelled. Is there any reason why? Took them a week to reply. And they were like, oh, that's the wrong website. We have two websites. Here's the other one. Not sure why. So then I replied and I was like, oh, but when am I going to get a refund then? Because it's been 2 weeks. No response. And my friend hasn't been replied. I haven't been refunded either. So I've given my friend the money back. So I'm owed 2 bits of money and I haven't had the money back yet. And obviously I'm not going to name and shame them or anything like that. It was, not a lot of money, but I'm not, it's yucky, very yucky taste in the mouth. Really, really horrible. So, if you're on the live, you'll know who they are, but I've never said their name and I never will say their name because I don't want to promote them. But equally, I don't want anybody going over and being like being horrible to them because I don't want us to be yucky. They can be yucky all they want. They can steal my money. They can, copy my products. They can cancel stuff without apologizing. They can do whatever they want, right? But we can't go over and be horrible because that's not who we are. Do you know what I mean? I'd never want you to ever be horrible or mean to another person under my name because that's just not how I like to operate. And I really hope you're the same. And if you do want to be horrible to people, if you do want to be gross to people, then you really don't belong in this community. Like, being brutal and frank about it, that's just the way I feel. But anyway, that was going to be a video and it never materialized because it put yucky taste in my mouth. Do you know what I mean? It was not, I just don't think it would have ended up, nothing they did felt quite right. So I couldn't, in all honesty, I didn't want the video to come across as look how gross this person is and I'm a nice person, I promise, look at me. And it felt very virtue signally. Do you know what I mean? Me going, I'm a nice person, I'm going to be kind. And I didn't want it to come across that way. And it was starting to feel like I was faking being nice because I was getting more and more pissed off and irritated by how they were treating me. And if they treat me like that, they're going to treat anyone like that. I'm the one with a platform and I could fucking, I've got a platform. I could be like, this person is a dickhead and meant it and being earnest. And do you know what? And it could have been bad for them. Not that I'm saying that I've got clout. I'm not trying to say that. That's not what I'm trying to say. But like, I've got a small enough, well, okay, I've got a small but very loyal audience. Do you know what I mean? So like, if I said this person's a dickhead, go send them, hate mail or whatever. Some of you actually would, and I'd never do that, but some of you would. So it could have been. So if they're willing to cancel my order without saying anything, if they're willing to not refund me, what would they do for everybody else? Outrageous, right? So yeah, that's where I'm at. So let me talk about something else, so that we don't end this on such a yucky note. Advent calendar's coming really soon. I'm really excited. Oh, just had an order. Let's see what this order is. It is from Daniel McTiernan. Right, okay. Daniel's ordered. How much has he spent? Oh, 39.70 is a student. Right, okay. He's ordered a single Money Magic envelope. I know he likes Money Magic. He's gone for the autumn baking sticker challenges. And obviously he's done Winter Wishes. He's done the 6-pack. He's done theatre, cards, gift, food, new outfits, extra bits. He's done a Make It Rain laminated with a strip decorations. And he's done Make It Rain laminated with strip option A. So yeah, I think he's doing like a Christmas binder. Looks like it. How exciting. Bloody student budgets. Oh yeah, I had something off Buy Me a Coffee the other day. Haven't had that in ages. Let me click on it. I can't remember who it was because I need to click on it. Because I can't remember. Oh no. Continue with Google. Log in. Because I know I said thank you when it came up. Because it came up while I was on a live and I said thank you and they were there. But I literally, for the life of me, can't remember. So Buy Me a Coffee is like tipping. It was Wonder Dean, 50 quid. That's wild. And like before that, I hadn't had anything for 6 months. Like I don't talk about it. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't talk about it. So like it's Buy Me a Red Bull, and interestingly, I don't I don't drink Red Bull anymore. Like it's not gonna go on Red Bull, but like God, so many of you have given me so much through this. Like it's so wild. But it's www.coff.ee/budget with Ira if you're interested. Like, but yeah, like I don't know what to say. Like it's wild when people, we had like just over my birthday, a couple people like buying some things off my Amazon wishlist, and it like tickles me pink. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like I don't think I've ever liked anybody enough to buy them like a coffee or something off their Amazon wish list. I've never like cared about someone like that much, like a creator, and it's baffling and wild, and I'm so just I say it a lot, like that there aren't words beyond thankful, but there aren't words beyond like grateful, but that's how I feel. There's no word in the English language to articulate just quite how like wildly thankful, blessed, like privileged, humbled I feel when people do that. So just thank you. But like just like being a patron, that's so much. If you're watching this 4 weeks later on Don't Trust Ira, that's so much as well. Just a view, an eye on a video, like I appreciate it all. And I don't want to, I know, like, I probably say that I say at the end of every video, right? I'm so thankful for just whatever it is that you do for me. Like, no matter what it is, it's a lot. Even if you dislike a video, like, there are people that actively dislike videos of mine, and like, do you know what? It's engagement. You'd be surprised. A dislike goes, it's almost as good as a like. Do you know what I mean? Like everything is just, I'm just really grateful. I just feel very, very blessed. But I do need to go. It's now currently 11:15 at night. I've been talking to you for 39 minutes and I do need to go. So I'm going to go now. Thanks for being here. Hopefully the sound's all right on this one. And I will see you soon. I've got a lot to edit, a lot to do. Tomorrow is a filming day, and I've got to do some stuff with my accountant as well, which I've been putting off for like a month now. And it always is like a job that takes like 2 minutes, and I always put it off for so long because I hate doing admin. But I'm going to go, and I'll see you very, very soon. I'll see you on the lives. I'll see you next week for Patreon. And yeah, thanks so much. And I will probably do a proper video. Shall I actually make that cake? Maybe I'll do that next week. All right. See you later, Bessie. Bye.